Hi, everybody. I have a question. How many people here have been 16 years old? How'd you like it? It was awful, right? Getting up early, boring schoolwork, homework, parents, no money, can't drive. But it was fun, too. Your friends, laughing, movies, smoking pot, flirting. I have to say that one of the greatest gifts of my life is that I was 16 years old in 1969. In July 69, the moon landing happened. In September 69, the first episode of Star Trek aired. Another question, did anybody here go to Woodstock? The first one, the real one, I mean. That was in August 69. And in 1969, I had long straight hair, wore a white macrame headband that I made myself, wore bell-bottom jeans. I was a hippie. I like to think I still am. My friends and I smoked Marlboro cigarettes and Acapulco Gold when we could find it, and it cost $20 an ounce. In today's dollars, that's $175. Or we bought nickel bags when we couldn't. We listened to Crosby, Stills and Nash, the Mamas and the Papas, the Rolling Stones, and of course, the Beatles, constantly. The summer of '69, we heard there would be a rock festival in New York. My friends, Helen and Mary and I, wanted to go in the worst way. Mary's mother was willing to drive us. My parents said, okay. So on a Friday morning, we got into Mrs. Richardson's Ford station wagon and got on the Mass Pike heading west. Hel and I were in the back, and we noticed a lot of hippie types in cars. I made a sign that said Woodstock or bust. In Bethel, New York, on Route 17B, the traffic and the sea of hippies was all that we could see. We crawled along for a while, but soon we left Mrs. Richardson in the car with her unfiltered Camels and started walking. We found a spot in the middle of a few thousand people and laid down a blanket. Richie Havens sang about freedom for 3 hours. At one point that afternoon, there were Army helicopters, which alarmed us, but someone on stage immediately told us that they were all there to deliver supplies and help. We learned that the traffic was so bad that the bands couldn't drive in. Rain fell, night fell, and we sat on the blanket. Ravi Shankar played mystically. Joan Baez sang magnificently. Joe Hill. We sat in the summer darkness, surrounded by patient and appreciative young people, sharing a rare experience. Our neighbors were friendly and shared carrots and hashish with us. Saturday afternoon, Santana got us dancing. John Sebastian got us moody. I remember Canned Heat singing, "Going Up the Country," and then there was "Born on the Bayou" by Creedence Clearwater. Maybe I fell asleep, but at around 2 a.m., I had to struggle to my feet because it was Janis. How we loved Janis. Her wild hair, her feather boas, her raucous force. She was explosive. Summertime, piece of my heart now, baby, yeah. And the music kept coming. Sly and the Family Stone sang, "I wanna take you higher," and we're all jumping up and down, flashing peace signs with our hands. The Who played almost all of Tommy. Then there was Grace Slick and the Jefferson Airplane. After that, it was 9:30 in the morning, time for rest. And pizza, and there were porta potties, a food truck or two, and water was available. We were stoned. We were content. We felt safe. Love was in the air. Peace, love, far out. Sunday afternoon, we rose as one entity when Joe Cocker sang that he was all right. But a thunderstorm stopped the music for a few hours. Then Country Joe and the Fish sang the Fish Cheer above Vietnam, and we sang along with them. The band sang songs from Big Pink. Blood, Sweat, and Tears played. Then Crosby, Stills, and Nash and Young, the Marrakesh Express. We stood on our blanket, swaying and rocking to the inescapable sound. But finally, on Sunday morning, or maybe Monday morning, while Jimi Hendrix was singing Foxy Lady, Mary started to lead us away from our spot, our nearly sacred spot, away from the stage, through the people and the hippies and the hippies and the people. The next thing I remember is waking up in the back of the Ford station wagon on the Mass Pike, heading east. I sure wish I could remember how we got to the car. Or how Mary found her mother. I never washed those sneakers that were stained with the red mud from Sullivan County, New York. I kept those holy relics in the floor of my closet for months, and I never did find myself in the movie. What did it all mean? 500,000 peaceful young people outside in the summer rain for 3 days, drawn together by a peak gathering of unsurpassed rock and roll musicians. I can't explain it, but what it meant for me was a perfect adventure for a 16-year-old from Westwood, Mass. Thank you.